Morning, everyone. So, my name is John. I just wanted to start making these video logs, these vlogs, so that I can try to help my kid out and try and just kind of keep a log of everything I've been doing as far as my goals, which right now are to lose weight and to just be a better role model to my son, because you can't preach to your kid if you don't practice what you preach. So that's my goal right here. And I'm sorry for the noise. I hear a lot of cars going back and forth. It's school morning, so people get their kids out to school. But I'm 44 years old. I'm a diabetic. In 2003, I was diagnosed with diabetes. I was 320 pounds. Yeah, 320. So I was a big boy. I'm still a big boy. Not as big though, thank goodness. I've kind of done the whole yo-yo thing for a lot of years, which sucks. Nobody likes to do that, and it's not healthy for you, you know. When I was first diagnosed, I got really serious, and I got down to 224 pounds. So that's almost 100 pounds. And I've kept most of it off all those years, but you know, I did creep up one year back up to like 240, and then I got on the health kick again, and I went down to like I think 230, and I think since I've been this go around, I started at 236, and I'm currently at 219 pounds, which is the lightest I've been in a long time. Now, I wouldn't normally. I'm not a public person. I don't like really sharing all my stuff. Or just I don't feel that, you know, I have any kind of expertise or subject matter knowledge that will be, I don't know, how could I say it? You know, I'm not a professional, is what I'm trying to say. But I do have experience. I'm 44 years old, I've got some knowledge, and I'm trying to help my kid out with that knowledge. So the thing is, again, I was over 320 pounds. I'm down to 219. And the biggest thing that contributed to me trying to get healthy again was my health. I went to my doctor on March 13th, so almost 3 months ago. So it's almost time for my hemoglobin A1C test once again. And for those of you that are not diabetic, that's a test that tests your glucose in your blood for 3 month span. So it doesn't matter what you tell your doctor, you can't bullshit them. You could tell them, oh yeah, my blood sugar's been good. They just do the A1C test and they'll know what you've been at. So previously when I was in good health, I was a 6.2. Normal range is anywhere from 6 to a 7 is what they want to see. The doctor wants to see if you're a diabetic or a normal person without diabetes. If you're an athlete, that you're like in the high 4s to high 5s. That's your hemoglobin A1C test results. And mine were a 10 plus. I think it was like a 10.2 or 10.3, which is horrible. That means I've been waking up with blood sugars in the mid to high 200s, and I should be waking up with, well, it was actually just re-engineered or reanalyzed. The test used to be you need to wake up between a 90 and 120 for your glucose. That was fasting levels, and I think now it's 110 to 130. That's considered normal. Might be 100 to 130. But anyway, it's in that range. So because of all of this, want to get physically fit and healthy and active again, I started doing a lot of research and reading and watching YouTube videos of successful people that have been able to drop weight, keep the weight off, and be physically fit. So some of the people that I've watched, like Elliot Hulse, thanks Elliot, by the way, I love your show. They practice and they preach what they do. You know, they're Elliot Hulse, Scott Herman. There's a bunch of guys out there that are professional. They're athletes. I think Scott Herman's actually a bodybuilder, and Elliot doesn't like to claim that he is, but he's jacked, he's ripped. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to be, jacked or ripped. I want to sort of be that, but I'm by no means a bodybuilder mindset person. I just want to be healthy. But why not look good while you're healthy, right? At least I'm trying to. So one of the things that I learned from Elliot was just change one thing in your life. One small little thing that's going to get you moving in the right direction. And one of the suggestions that he made was to start walking every single day. So just for me to make that one move to walk every single day was hard, especially because it meant getting up at about 5 o'clock in the morning every single day without fail and getting off your ass and walking. Just the ability to commit to that took a while. I started it, and then I wouldn't do it for 2 days. Then I'd do it, then I wouldn't do it for another day. Until I said, forget this. I have to commit to it. I want to be healthy. I want to bring down my numbers. I want to lose weight, and I want to get physically fit. How the hell am I going to do that if I don't commit to it? So I started walking every single day. And again, I started at 236. I'm now at 219. So I should see my goal of 200 in the next 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how I hit the gym and my food intake and all that stuff. I do watch my macros, and I eat pretty much whole foods. I don't think I eat anything processed. I think the only thing that I eat processed occasionally is cold cuts, turkey cold cuts, but nothing else. I don't drink any soda, even diet soda. I don't drink any kind of juices. I just drink good old water. And I've been able to get my blood glucose level down to where I wake up every single morning with levels between 70 and 110, which means that I am considered completely normal as far as the way my body metabolizes sugar. So anything I eat now, which again is mostly whole foods, I don't eat a whole lot of carbs. You gotta have carbs if you're a diabetic though. My body works it well. So I'm really happy for that. I'm hoping to continue that trend and stay within perfect range to completely get off my meds. That's my goal, is I want to be healthy enough where I don't need meds. Because taking meds every morning of your life sucks. It would suck even more though if the meds didn't work for me and I was taking insulin, which my doctor threatened me with. So if my numbers stayed up that high, I was going to be shooting up insulin. I don't want that. That's not good for anyone. I don't want my kids. I remember when my dad started shooting up insulin because he had to. The meds weren't working for him anymore. But my dad, he drank a lot. So I do drink, and I don't drink right now at all. I've had I think I've had 3 beers. Went to happy hour a couple of days ago, Friday, and with some friends and my wife. And that was the first time I allowed myself to have beer. I actually had given myself a date of June 1st to have beer, and I think June 2nd was Friday. second or third, that's when I had beer. So now I'm back off beer until I am down to, my goal is 215 right now. So once I get to 215, I'm going to treat myself to a beer or two, especially if they're delicious and a burger, maybe a couple fries, but more than likely just 2 or 3 fries. And now I split that burger usually. If I'm going to get a burger, I'll split it with my wife. She's trying to get healthy too. But that's my reward. And it's not like every Friday, like a cheat day. I can't do that because when I do cheat days, I fuck up royally. So I'll say, today's cheat day. Have pizza. I'll have a breakfast burrito for breakfast. Not half of it, I'll have the whole damn thing. So I have to really monitor myself. But it's working for me. And again, the walking thing, I think that's really made a big difference in my life. Not only for my health, but also so that I can prove to myself that I can commit to something. I can devote myself to it and show discipline. Every morning when you wake up and you know that you don't want to go on that damn walk, get up and do it anyway. One of the other things that I've heard Elliot say, and I don't remember who he got this from, I know it was from some other motivational speaker, but he said that the only way that you'll succeed at anything or become successful at what you really want to do is if you do what you have to do, even if you don't. Write this shit down. Get a piece of paper right now. Put it on your fridge. Even if you don't feel like it. That's the bottom line. You want to be successful. You want to become financially stable. You want to get debt free. You want to lose weight. You want to get healthy. You want to get good grades. You want to be more attractive to girls. Whatever you want to do, commit to something small and then build from there. Because once you commit to it and you start doing that one thing every single day, or whatever your plan is as far as the commitment towards it, it could be something that you're working on. You could be a writer and you can say, hey, I'm going to commit to 45 minutes every single day and write on this topic. And you can break those 45 minutes down into chunks. That's chunking. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. If you have 45 minutes of an intro to an essay to write, then commit yourself to writing the first damn sentence. Say, I'm going to commit 5 minutes of this 45 minutes today to just writing my intro sentence. That's an accomplishment. It's better than you sitting on your ass and not doing anything. With me, this walk is proof that I can commit. So, for all of those of you who suffer from lack of motivation, willpower, or just the depression, whatever you're suffering from, just tweak a little bit of something in your life that you know is beneficial for your well-being, for your betterment, and stick to it. I really do feel blessed that I've had this opportunity to do a lot of researching and a lot of even just YouTube videos. You could find anything on YouTube. When I get ready for my walks in the morning, I usually I'll listen to YouTube videos from motivational speakers, also from other things. So a lot of things interest me. Financial peace. So I'm totally into the reading about Dale Carnegie or Bill Gates, Robert Kiyosaki, all those people. So there's a lot of books out there that you can read. You can listen to on audio on downloadaudible.com. Shit, I should get a promo for that, huh? Hey, Audible. You could listen to anything, even on YouTube. Most of the books that are out there on Audible, you could sort of find on YouTube and listen to them. and they help. Just put on your headphones and start walking. The other thing that this walk has helped me with is that I actually am doing something pretty cool. I have this landscaping project in my front yard that I've been working on since I started walking about 2.5 months ago, close to 3 months, and needed rocks. So I went to go price 2 skip loader scoops of rocks plus delivery. That was like $500. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay $500 for rocks. I see rocks on the ground all the time, so I pick up rocks every single day. Pretty rocks. And I carry this backpack with me. I don't know if you can see it. And I just fill it up. I haven't been picking up any rocks right now because I'm talking to you. But what I'll do is I'll just pick up a pretty rock. And there's rocks everywhere because where we live, we have walking trails, and there are shitloads of rocks everywhere. So I pick them up, which I'm looking for now. But the thing with that is, it helps me, it motivates me, it makes me feel accomplished. So just that walk in the morning, picking up my rocks. Wow, that sounds funny. And it just makes me feel good about myself, and I know I'm doing something good for my health. So I'm gonna try to continue doing this. I was thinking about doing it daily, but I'm not a vlogger or a YouTuber, obviously. So I am not very familiar with editing videos or any of that stuff. My kids totally are. They're total YouTube nerds. They're avid vloggers. And I'll put links to theirs if you guys care to see them, but I'll put them like down here. That's funny how they always do. I'll put it down here or over here or maybe up there. But I don't even know how to put links. But I'll figure it out. My kids can figure it out. They're smart kids though. I went to school too, so I'm sure I can figure it out. I'll do that, and I will do it probably once a week until I figure out how to upload and edit and all that junk. Add music, pictures. Maybe I'll add a picture of my little landscaping project. But I hope this helps anybody who's out there lacking motivation. And again, I've lost quite a bit of weight, and I'm continuing. My goal is the 200 pounds and getting healthy and being a good role model for my kid. I hope that he, when he sees this, he gets some motivation. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. See you later. Bye. So I forgot, my kids usually do the whole, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, and subscribe. I'm curious to see if anybody, or if this helps anybody. If you have any questions, I'll answer them as soon as I see them. Thanks, have a good day.